boys and girls. Don't know why that does that. Hopefully, that'll stop. Okay, I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's because I'm using a program that doesn't work well with it. Okay, so for our recount lesson, we are effectively telling a story of a personal experience. Now, again, there's similarities in terms of the features that we might have used in imaginative writing. We want to draw the reader in. So we would use things like character description, setting description. We would look at using metaphors, figurative language. So although we have already learned about some of this in imaginative writing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recap on some of it because, I looked at your cold task and a lot of you did not use any of the tools that we had used in an imaginative writing. A lot of it was missed out. And that's okay, but that's the reason why we are recapping it. And also, I remember metaphors were quite a difficult idea for you to understand in imaginative writing. That was way back in August, boys and girls. So hopefully we can recap it again and we can maybe go over it. So here we go. I'm going to go through this writing with you, metaphor writing. So metaphors, a metaphor is the figurative device that compares something directly with something else in order to create a resemblance. So figurative is using or containing non-literal sense of a word or words. And a resemblance means similar in appearance or quality to somebody or something else. So, the moon was a ghostly galleon tossed upon cloudy seas. So this is from an extract from The Highwayman, Alfred Noyes. Okay. We know that a ship can't be a ghost, but using this metaphor forms the eerie image that Alfred Noyes wanted to create for the reader. So an image is a picture of something, a visualization, a picture to create within the reader's mind. Now, I'm sorry about all these words kind of compacting together. It's to do with my keynote program that I'm working, but I think we can manage with it. Using metaphors, enables the writer to economically and powerfully add specific description to something. What image does this extract from The Highwayman create for you? And I want you to tell me why, boys and girls. So, the road was a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor. So is it A or B? Now you could do this in a voice note or you can write this in your remote learning jotter. So tell me, which image does this metaphor relate to for you? And then tell me why. Give me evidence why. Tell me why you think that maybe A matches it, or tell me why you think B matches it. Okay? Pause the video now. Okay, welcome back, boys and girls. So, looking at these words here, I know that some of them you might think, what does that mean? So, economically just means efficiently, briefly, or carefully. So, it enables the writer to carefully describe something, okay, or efficiently or briefly describe something. Powerfully, it just means able to produce a strong effect on the people's ideas or emotions. And specific means exact and detailed. How to identify a metaphor? Metaphors are easy to spot because the comparison, so you're looking for a comparison, first of all. So the comparisons between the descriptions of one thing to another do not normally contain like or as. Figurative sentences containing like or as are usually similes. Now, everybody seems to get similes, but everybody seems to find it a little bit difficult with metaphors. So first of all, you need to find, if you're spotting a metaphor, you need to think, is this a comparison from one thing to another? And if it doesn't use like or as, then it's most likely a metaphor. Here's an example. It was raining cats and dogs. So it was raining cats and dogs. And then the simile would be it was raining like cats and dogs. So if it was like, then that's a simile. Okay? Now, I remember this slide would not move to the next, so I'll just do it myself. So, how to use metaphors for description. Metaphors can give sentences more details about description, interest and power. Here are some metaphorical sentences for describing parts of the body. So what we're going to do is we're going to explore lots of metaphorical sentences, and hopefully with you being exposed to all these metaphorical sentences, you will become more confident. Her spidery hand quickly wrapped round the boy's wrist. His leather-soled feet ignored the sharp shingle on the beach. Okay. Now, feet aren't leather, okay? And a hand can't be spidery. Dr. Roper's lips slithered into a smile. How do each of these metaphors add detail to the description of the features? Okay, just think about that. Now, we're going to practice two of our own. So I'm going to spin the wheel for you, and yes, we are. So I'm going to spin the wheel, and you're going to create a metaphor for the word that appears. Now, if you get stuck, I'm going to have a support mat uploaded as well, okay, that will help you. So we're going to pick one, and then you'll pause the video and you'll go and write me a metaphorical sentence, and then I'll do another one, and then you're going to write another metaphorical sentence for a part of the body. Now, you could rewind this and look at the examples for beforehand. You can pause this video and then go and look at the word mat, okay, if you need that support. Okay, so you are going to make a metaphorical sentence for toenail. Off you go. Okay, welcome back, boys and girls. I'm going to spin this wheel again. What's the next one? Leg. You are going to give me one metaphorical sentence for a leg. Remember to use the support mat and the examples beforehand to maybe help you. Pause the video now. Okay, welcome back, boys and girls. Now we are going to explore creating metaphors for interest. Here are some metaphorical sentences for adding interest to some objects. The orange peel football slowly dribbled to a halt. Okay, so we're comparing an orange to a football. Okay. The fully clothed tree swayed in the breeze, okay? The racing water babbled with joy. How do each of these metaphors add interest to the object? So think about it. Okay, this is just a think task. I'm not asking you to go and write it in your jotter. So quietly think to yourself, how does it make it interesting? What makes it more enjoyable to read? Okay, boys and girls, you could pause the video if you need more thinking time, but we are going to move on otherwise. Now, I am going to do exactly what we did for the last one. You will have a support mat to help you, and you are going to create two metaphorical sentences for objects, okay, of interest. First object, a saucepan. Pause the video now. Welcome back, boys and girls. The next word is jelly. So you're thinking about an object that you compare to jelly. What else could you compare it to? And write it in a metaphorical sentence. Pause the video now. Okay, welcome back, boys and girls. Now, let's look at some more metaphors. Here are some metaphorical sentences for adding power to the descriptions. Often, animal qualities are used to draw comparisons. Okay, his gorilla fists punched the air in victory. Okay, he doesn't have a gorilla fists, but we're comparing the hands of a gorilla, the fists of a gorilla, to a human's hands. Her crocodile jaws snapped shut around the apple. And you could almost feel the sense of power in that, the sense of, power. So it's quite powerful animals they're using here, or kind of like predator animals. Like Cassie the racing snake easily won the 100-metre sprint. Okay. So think about, how do each of these metaphors add power to the descriptions? This is just a thinking task. Okay, boys and girls, if you need more thinking time, of course, by all means, you have the ability to pause the video now. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to do exactly what you've done before. You're going to try your own. So I am going to spin the wheel. A bee. So how could you compare something a human's done with the power of a bee to create power? And then you're going to... Oh, that's hard. We're not doing that one. A whale? I don't know. That's quite hard as well. Let's do... a cheetah. Right, we'll do a cheetah. Okay? Some of them are quite hard. So, another sentence with a cheetah, a metaphorical sentence. Pause the video now. Now, I have attached the matching metaphor game to match the cards to complete the metaphorical sentences. Now, I have them all muddled up. So, you have the moon, and then you will have a deck of cards at one side to match it up, okay? Now, it will be up to you to match it all. I'm not going to give the answers just now because I'll mark it at the time. So, you'll be given one side of the card, and then it's up to you to try and match it on the template with the other side to give it a metaphorical sentence, okay? I'm just going to skip that. In poetry, the vocabulary you choose can set the mood. As you've seen from the extracts of Alfred Noy's poem, the Highwayman, metaphors can be very effective. Try using different metaphorical detail to create more description and interest and power in your poetry or prose. For example, time flew by. Swimming in a sea of people, we braved the sails. Interest. A tidal wave of donations flooded in after the television. Okay, so I will attach a sheet that will have some metaphorical, and it's going to be a song rather than a poem that you might know. And I want you to think about, what effect does it have? Does it add to the description, the interest, or the power? That will be a part of the attached sheet as well. So you might want to highlight it and then send it in to me. Right, here's some examples. Now, this might be good for you to pull your favourites out, or, you may want to write these down as a little word mat. I think I might save these as a support mat for when you are doing different jobs, because it might just be good to always have some quality examples to see for when you are wanting to include some metaphors within your writing. So boys and girls, there is a game attached to this. You've got to match up all the cards to create a metaphorical sentence. What I will do, I'm going to show you one of the answers. So, the moon is a white balloon. Okay, so that's one example. What you need to do is you need to match the rest of the sentences for the template. I hope that helps, okay? So there'll be a little a sheet attached where you've got to highlight all the metaphors, and then you will have to match up the cards. Okay, off you go.